partita. Credo che lo finiamo stasera. Non lo so, onestamente. Ma credo di sì. Quindi andiamo avanti.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry! Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine. Forget that! Are you okay?
Ormai il cartonato è ancora in piedi.
Didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here! Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry! Yeah! Barry, are you alright? I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Ah, comunque credo che si senta bene. La fine di impostazione audio è uguale a quella che avevo messo l'altra volta.
I'll be waiting! Barry, just wait for me, okay? Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo.
Ora il
This
Rambo.
would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Barry è un po' un coglione, però non è una cattiva persona. Mi sta anche un po' simpatico. Madonna. Non c'è neanche niente qua. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, madonna. So che non è la strada che devo fare, però c'è roba qua.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Dio santo. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Certo che bisogna avere light. Non c'era light. C'è qualcosa qua? Non pare, no?
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Dio santo, devo saltare.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Cosa qua? Forse. Ma qualcosa mi dice di no.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. Non fidarti di nessuno nell'oscurità. Avevamo già letto sta cosa, mi pare. Oh shit, corri. Oh! Ero incastrato male.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead.
Mi sa che sono costretto, tipo, mi devo avvicinare mentre rirallento con la luce e poi allucinarmi. Quanto cazzo ci mette, però vaffanculo. Mi lanciassero le asce, ragazzi. Indietro ci sono però. Per quella cosa là che non potevo tirare, magari c'è qualcosa da prendere lì. Che a 4 ne voleva. Ce la dovrei via. Nulla di che, onestamente.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Probabilmente è lui. Che altro dovrebbe essere, sembra. Un campeggio? Ah, la torcia più bella. Più forte. C'è niente qui? No, però c'era la torcia migliore, dai.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Si fida molto del suo amico. Ma effettivamente è BR, quindi.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Bengala. Io non capisco perché illuminino così. Sto bruttino da vedere le trappole così illuminate con l'illuminazione per fartele notare. Succede qualcosa. Ah, fucile.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm. The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this
I
time
due vecchietti troppo bellini.
the darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Oh. Ti spieghi nascosto. Vai, vai, Errol, vai, vai. Grazie. So much... Yacer. Io vado avanti e credo che dovremmo finire stasera. Ma onestamente non ricordo. Però so che siamo comunque abbastanza avanti adesso. Infatti che c'è la roba sotto che non ho visto, quindi... Comunque, come diceva giustamente Aztec, ci vuole qualcosa di molto spooky. Cioè anche solo per cazzeggiare chi io salto in aria a caso. Vediamo. Tanto penso che comunque porterò roba anche oltre ottobre, ripeto. Poi in generale mi piacerà sempre fare horror, quindi. C'è niente qui però. No. Non ha senso scendere allora. Ancora si possa salire qua? No, direi di no. Che cazzo? Porca troia. Stavo guardando questi e non ho visto davanti a me. Dietro di me, non davanti a me. Vabbè, sono morto almeno. Oh madò. Ora il gioco diventa sempre più stronzo. Vaffanculo. Vaffanculo. Ok. So che sto tagliando, ma meglio così. Sì, purtroppo... Ah, io non so perché hanno reso Alan così spompato. Ho capito che è uno scrittore, non un atleta, però non ti puoi stancare dopo mezza corsetta. Che cazzo? C'è manco la panza. Cazzo di mira che hanno comunque. Vaffanculo a me, l'avevo pure vista alla fine. Madonna santa. Fanculo.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Non c'era side del driver.
Hello? Anybody here?
Che cazzo?
Harry! No! Danny, you're not...
The front door was locked.
What are you... No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friends.
Chi ha scritto questa merda?
Bad guy.
Ce l'ha di fronte.
Who wrote this crap anyway?
Crepato male. Wow.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way. Clear escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Proprio così si scoprono tutti gli altarini e tutta la questione. Un bel mindfuck di per sé. Quello grosso onestamente. Danny, sì. Ehi Orso, buonasera.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Stiamo andando avanti con Alan Wake, terza live, forse dovremmo concludere stasera? Boh, vedremo. Penso di sì, però non mi ricordo durasse moltissimo. Tu hai mai giocato? Ok. Granata accecante pure è buono. Sposta di qua. No, però comunque non si sblocca niente. Mai finito. Motivo? Perché anche io ho le mie criticità. L'avevo già giocato anni fa. Nonostante comunque lo reputi buono in generale. Perché altro mi prendeva la storia e la trama, quindi... la storia a qualche personaggio. Allora, dovrei andare di qua in verità, penso. Però di qua cosa c'è?
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Barry era Barry. Barry era Barry. Ho riguardato i VOD di ieri sera, ti mancano praticamente quasi 3 missioni su The Phantom Pain. 3? Ma di storia principale, perché mi hanno detto che me ne manca una. Scusa, da quella parte però dove si va? Perché di qua, ok, penso che andiamo per l'appunto... Scusa, sono troppo curioso. Da quella parte... Perché qua penso che andiamo per la fattoria, no? Direi di sì. Quindi da dove caspio si va? Sono un attimo curioso. Uno opzionale e 2 principali. Ah, 2 principali. Perché mi dicevano una ieri? Ah, vabbè. Ok. Bene così. Stavo pensando comunque... Allora, alla fine della live non so se hai detto pure...
I
Hai
could
visto
go it
pure...
on foot, but I'd make better time in a car.
Ah, vabbè, alla fine la strada è sempre da porta. Dicevo... Alla fine della live io dico che volevo fare pure... Cioè non volevo chiuderla lì, ma fare anche tutte le secondarie. Le missioni, non le cose opzionali e cose... Nel senso, gli obiettivi secondari e cose semplicemente completare tutte le secondarie. Però mi stavo detto che sono un casino in più di quello che penso e quindi magari è un po' troppo. Non lo so, onestamente. Direi dove si va, vediamo se gira. Si può entrare? Ah sì, c'è roba qui. Quanto è grande, accecante, bene. Sembra sospetto, però non vedo che c'è niente, non ci sono prompt da fare, quindi penso che non c'è niente e basta. Prendiamo questo, dai. Bene, comunque, diciamo che almeno dal punto di vista della trama siamo finalmente verso la conclusione. Vabbè, ho fatto pure un sacco di secondarie, quindi ci sta che alla fine il tempo si è dilatato, però se non le facevo... Hai visto la missione quella col bazooka? Madonna santa, quanto ho sofferto. Non ero abbastanza potente. Oh madonna. Io quando arrivai alla fine avevo fatto molte missioni secondarie e la base era completata, tolta la missione che farei domani, le altre due non so come le triggererai. Oh, vediamo. Ripeto, non ero comunque di per sé intenzionato a concludere il gioco solamente con la missione principale, Vediamo. Che pareva. Oh my god. Il Fulton che teleporto l'avevi sbloccato? Tipo il wormhole? No. No. Ho il Fulton per bambini, ma no, quello non ce l'ho. Non so se si può fare onestamente, non mi ricordo se si può fare. Dovrei andare a controllare. Qua non ci passa. Passaggio qua? Yep. Che enorme sta fattoria. Oh, altra roba qua, bene. Diciamo che ieri con la missione era approcciabile in diversi modi, oltre a sparare. Anche con la roba che possedevo io. Qualcuno tentavo di funzionarlo come potevo. Adesso non lo so. Sicuramente col wormhole. Non ho idea di come possa funzionare il
I
wormhole
knew the
Fulton,
brothers used to
però
be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
sicuramente con quello magari era più semplice.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
Che cazzo.
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Constant.
Shut up and shoot!
Oh madonna.
Ow! We have to fight them all! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on! Yes! Here we go! Barry Wheeler to the rescue! Oh, damn it! Goddamn turn-of-the-century wiring! Hang on out! I'll get them working again, I promise! Yes! Out! Stay in the light! No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
Che quanti cazzo sono?
Please don't let me die. This is pretty much how I always wanted to go out. Back in row! Now, this may be the most awesome moment of our Back in the game! Yes!
Che cazzo sono? Smettono mai di arrivare. Oh. La madò.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Let's go, let's go. Il cartonato.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Ok.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Che sta ammazza? Un po'.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al? They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I...
Sleep.
Ah, scusa, Barry.
Oh, Night Springs. Man!
Somewhere
Brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
are
real
rare
writing
from
job. What got you
themselves in
started?
waking life,
Was this one of your
or vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be
Sono carini questi cosi che essere inventati.
mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh.
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Il più fiacco questo finora.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm.
La
Contrary to
pazzia.
all logic, The headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake.
Ma che
The
cazzo?
Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Cosa qua? Ah, scherzo. Contemplate la furia celeste. Tutte le date. Ragnarok Tour. Nella chat di Discord ti ho messo il video di come si poteva risolvere ieri la missione, però mi sa che tu non hai sviluppato tante cose, quindi ovviamente per te era ancora... Sì, tante cose non le ho proprio sviluppate. Quasi tutta la roba che fa danno invece di addormentare, cioè potenziavo il braccio, io potenziavo le altre cose. Ora lo so che cosa hai mandato, però sicuramente molto probabilmente non avrei potuto fare tante cose. Pure il mio bazooka non era nulla di che. Cioè alla fine era ok con lo multi, però insomma ho faticato comunque anche con quello. Va bene comunque, anzi te che fai? Mi fai un favore? Nella chat di Discord mi ripassi pure il tuo... Oddio. Oh my god. Il tuo link al Nexus Mod. Così ce l'ho meglio piuttosto che nella chat di Twitch che si perde un po'. E mi dimentico pure che Twitch ha una chat certe volte. Così se voglio controllare la tua roba e magari installare una mod. So dove devo andare. Grazie.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
Non era esattamente quello che volevo fare, però ok. Ho spiegato tutte le cose, ho spiegato io. Dato c'è qualcosa magari. No, non c'è niente. Non mi sembra. Allora. Andiamo avanti. Ma ti spompi male, bello mio. Ehi là. Berry. Fatto, grazie, grazie. Viene molto più comodo tenerne traccia pure.
Wow, those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Però sono fighi i due vecchietti, sì. Sicuramente c'è un po' la testa tra le nuvole, però. Un figo. Ah, limite raggiunto, ok. E la madò!
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Ah, non so, Orso, adesso non mi ricordo se a te interessavano horror, se hai giocato horror, però comunque, vabbè. Mi pare di averlo scritto anche su Discord cosa faremo. Ma penso che faremo anche altro, e comunque durerà di più. Il fatto che alla fine supportano ancora avanti The Phantom Pain. Ma voglio comunque togliere il mio spazio annuale per gli horror. Anche se, beh, prima di fare i casini con le saghe o altro, magari lo portavo anche spesso l'horror. E poi tornare a farlo. Ho tutto retro, però anche roba nuova se è buona. La professionale ce l'ho ancora, no? Sì.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat.
The usual stuff. Cioè, quindi è sempre
Now,
successo
is it
sta
just
cosa.
me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Si scende.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Che cattiveria, Alan. Se avevo questo. Oh my god. Oh la madonna. Questo l'ho tolto a me. Oh, cazzo me l'ho detto. 5 miliardi di pacche a maiale, cazzo me l'ho detto. Ce lascia però non si usa. Dai. Che bordello, mamma mia. Ok, al silo. Qua non vado da nessuna parte. Silo.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man.
Let's go, man. Dai, Barry.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Il Valhalla. Ci dirà stavolta?
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Erano di stile comunque. Old gods know the truth. I vecchi dei, gli antichi dei conoscono la verità.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Ecco qua. Questi fuochi d'artificio. Asgard. Classicissimo, ovviamente. C'è proprio niente da prendere? Va bene, andiamo giù. No, su. O giù. Giù. Solitamente non è... No, questo è il cesso adesso.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Insomma, bastava toccarlo per ripararlo.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's her face? The crazy...
Sì, quello con la lampada, abbiamo visto all'inizio del gioco.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right! Must be!
Usavo quanto spazio di correnza, non vorrei che mi saltasse anche questo PC. No, no, vai, 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 non ti preoccupare. Che se salta il PC sono cazzi. Mi è successo pure qualche volta e mi sono spaventato tante volte. Grazie per essere passato, Orso. Passa una buona serata e una buona notte.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Non è che mi sembra un buon momento per sposarsi.
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a bastard. I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Chi sarà mai? Andiamo a vedere.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Esatto.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
Sì.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
E questo è quello che è successo. E se abbiamo iniziato qua.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
È vero figo.
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a
Ho paura sempre che mi mutino il bot, però per ora mi pare che non è mai successo per Alan Wake.
Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of wonder, and still in its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
Andiamo avanti. Bella però.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Festa? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and
got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
That's it.
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
Sì.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Madonna, non mi vomitare davanti.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
Sì, certo, come no.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this...
Levati dal cazzo.
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Una pagina che dice quello che sta facendo in quel momento. Deve essere scioccante.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be
Ce l'avevo meglio la torcia.
only in the light, and I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend. Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs, okay.
Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list, Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake.
Yeah.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control. but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Are you sure? Okay then, but hurry.
Nope. Andare là. Ah, ok, c'è la scala là.
I needed to reach the rooftop to get to the other side of the broken gate.
Yep. Minchia, quanti corvi. La luce puoi ferirli. Si ripetono i messaggi, però vabbè. Vabbè. Oh madonna, gli uccelli! E la madò! Madò, stavo cadendo.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
Wow, Sam! That's smart.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
C'è l'altro da vedere qua. Aspetta, seguiamolo prima, dai. Arca troia. Aspetta un secondino. Magari qua c'è roba da prendere. Ah, un bengala. Meglio di niente. Andiamo, andiamo. Oh, poi c'è qualcosa da prendere là.
Over here, Wake. The chopper's in the other direction.
Sì, aspetta. Ecco qua. Oh, buono. Molto buono. Questo one shot. Come si stacca. Se si può entrare? Sì. Magari voglio andare là, però qua c'è roba.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down.
Non basta essere lo
He
sceriffo.
heard outside, and he heard plenty that made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
No, Barry! Entra qua.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
You have the right to remain.
Pure nei bagni chimici, oh.
Wait, over here! There's Lake! I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
It's an ambush.
Oh madonna. Cazzo, non so se qualcosa del manoscritto. Non lo era. Era solo così della posta a bianco. Ok, andiamo. Let's go. Che bella, quindi vado di qua. C'è niente, perdono. Andiamo avanti.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury-rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer. The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Madonna santa. Porca. Procede il gioco, più sono andati un po' più sui jumpscare. Beh, non è che mi stia prendendo particolarmente cosa del jumpscare, però insomma, lo fanno. Ah, tosta grande, vai. Via, via.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God! Oh God!
Ha più sprint di Alan.
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Let's save Barry. A story without Barry is not a story. Non possiamo stabilire con certezza la nascita di Bright Falls come centro di scambi commerciali. Sappiamo però che divenne una città e assunse il proprio nome quando nel 1878 la compagnia mineraria Bright Falls iniziò a operare nell'area. Fu allora che Hubert Whitmore, cacciatore di pellicce, e Amos Gunderson, pioniere di Tacoma, decisero di aprire un ufficio postale, un saloon e un hotel, tutti nello stesso edificio. Fu grazie agli sforzi di questi due uomini che Bright Falls divenne la città fiorente che è oggi. Ok. The Last Stone in the Dark. Solita roba. Bella. Lei dà una mano effettivamente. Non tanto per carità, però. Fa un po' di danno.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff!
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around. They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Qualcosa qua sopra? Non pare.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Kingdom Hearts!
See Barry.
Look, Wake, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Serve essere intelligente. Ah, c'è ancora questi, giusto. Ah, è vero comunque che ho ancora sta roba OP. Ancora non l'ho spesa. Ma sono cavata bene senza. anche pure le granate, o tante cazzo di granate che ho.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a flank. Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Oh my god. Finito?
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript.
Okay.
But it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
Huh. Siamo appena cripta, infatti. Siamo, dai. Why not? Un sacco.
You have the right to remain silent.
E c'è qualcosa? No, non so, ok. So perché c'è uno dei tizi dell'oscurità che parlava, anche se lo scioltano tutti.
Did you call 911?
Forse era... Oh.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Hai capito? Complimenti.
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more. What?
Si è pure vestito con... si è pure addobbato, esatto.
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Beh, oddio.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
È un idiota, però è troppo simpatico. Non so, a me è troppo simpatico, Barry.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Same
I want a
fact.
headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard. Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Fa sembrare che non sia morta. Aspetta, dove cazzo è andata?
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, or cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense,
Vabbè, è spuntato dal nulla avanti. Vabbè, dai. Ho fatto qualcosa.
used to this.
Fire department.
The helicopter's
Vigile
just
del
up
fuoco.
ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
Addirittura arriva una madonna di gente. Holy shit. Quanto cazzo ci vuole? Gelato. sì, tanto devo farlo io, mica te. Taglia cazzo.
You better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
Cos'è un achievement?
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Hold on! Ow!
Sono una bitch davvero. C'ho più un cazzo. Cominciamo da capo, non c'è più niente. Oh my god. Era alzato, cazzo, non ci ho fatto caso. Sì, fucile, sì, fucile? Vai, fucile? Sì. Ok, perfetto, ora sono molto più tranquillo.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, yeah, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
This is good work.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Taglia luce. Please, luce. Ok, munizioni. Granata accecante e bengala, ok, buono, una granata accecante. Bengala pure che non ne avevo più. Qua non si passa, devo fare il giro. Ci sono le scale, non ci ho fatto caso, ma che cazzo faccio? Certe volte vado. Sono riuscito a farlo sbattere là.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Ma sono queste? Bene, però. Prima le pistole. Più la roba meno potente. Fin come riesco a gestirmela. Ops, ho sbagliato, volevo fermo. Ho sprecato una granata, cazzo. C'è niente qua? No. The birre.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story. But the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Ok. È una cosa. Ma mi sa che non ce la fai a farlo. Troppo lontano, mi sa. Penso qua. Sì, per forza. Ma che... Madonna santa. Vaffanculo. Dai questo conte. Cazzo, si è bloccato. Oh shit. Che cazzo sono? Vedo dove sono venuto. Andrei qua. Oh.
We managed to lose the flock. You're almost at the power plant. Keep going. We'll give you support.
Ah sì, se supporto va bene. Bravi, bravi, bel supporto, no? Bello. La copertura non ci sta. Perfetto. Minchia, mi ha shottato! Me l'aspettavo. Sì, sbagliato passo. Madonna! Da tutti gli lati arrivano, Dio santo. Non so come cazzo devi darlo quello là. però se da prendere pure dietro, cazzo. Tanto lo sanno tutti che gli spari perché sono neri. E sono anche cattivi perché sono neri. No? Sono violenti perché sono neri. Mi dissocio, mi dissocio. La gente non prende sul serio pure ste battute del cazzo.
I recognized the
A
logo
posto
on the sign.
reportato.
I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Allora, clip per Twitch. Classic razzismo scientifico. Una volta pensavano fosse
Miss
così.
Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Questo è Super Twin Peaks, vero?
Excuse me?
What you need to drive the darkness back.
Come in Deadly Premonition che c'è pure l'altra che c'ha la pentola invece.
Build the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, No, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard.
Usciti la bocca quando parli di certe cose. Vabbè, ma io non lo so.
The pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must
Cioè,
be
so che si ispira, ma non so, non l'avendo visto.
the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Ho visto qualcosa di Lynch, però. È davvero un tipo paxerello, Lynch.
I have been preparing for these times, the dark tides. You have found my caches, haven't you? You can see the signs. Very few people can. Yes, please. Take what you need. This is all for you, for the likes of us. We do Tom's work, don't we?
Hurry! The switch is on the wall facing the shore.
Scritto qua. Darkness waits in my dreams.
Cannot take you to the well-lit room if the lights in the pipe go out. You must go outside to use the emergency switch.
Non è che bordello, che cazzo di luce. Sì, un attimo. Oh. Sì? No? Forse? Chissà. Non faccio niente, ok. Madonna santa.
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this
Nix, stavo pensando. Mi è ritornato adesso in mente perché prima stavo un attimo facendo un po' di ordine su Steam. Effettivamente ora potrei portare XCOM 2. Incredibile.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the
Horror
transformer.
palette, sì.
Now I had to find a way to reach it.
Vabbè, lo dico adesso, però dico... Sì, sicuramente è horror da guardare. Su uno strategico, però per dire... Effettivamente ora lo posso fare.
If I could figure out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch.
Beh, devo fare tutto allineato, quindi... Troppo forte. È stato difficilissimo. Ce la vuoi da leggere? Fatto completamente a caso, però ce l'ho fatta. Regola numero 2. Tieni le luci accese. Giustamente.
Who designs these things?
Oh madonna.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Ora devo dire che nonostante lo shooting, cioè nonostante sia ripetitivo il gioco, almeno lo shooting è buono. Oh madonna. Facciamo questo. Cioè è competente almeno. Se fatto male lo shooting sarebbe tremendo. Dai, signorina!
This way, young man. Follow me. Come, come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then
Bello.
Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
Non volevo spararle,
Case, young
Ho
man.
dovuto sbagliare il tasto.
Perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my game, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
The best friend.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Che salto! Ha fatto... Cazzo di salto ha fatto? Praise the sun mentre saltava.
She knew how to stay safe. Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
Ci mancava questo. Sta luce accesa, madonna santa.
Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Sì, non c'è nessuno. The well lit room. Abbastanza ben illuminato.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Scusate. Ah. Ah. Cosa diversi? La sedia un pochettino mi stava un po' scomodo. Andiamo, dai.
When you spend most of your night running uphill while the crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe, you know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs. But Al, we're safe in the light. Ooh, I should have kept that gym membership.
See those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
You can't be the light. What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere. Oh crap! There's more than one of them.
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Ah, this can't be happening!
Ok, perfetto.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... wow. I think we're okay.
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
Oh! We made it! We're not dead!
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
Molto lento, come al
Here they
solito.
come.
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming! We have to hold them off.
Ho sbagliato, non volevo sprecare quella
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
The slowest elevator.
It's almost here, Wade. Just hold on. Right there. Ow, let's go.
Al, hit the button.
Ah, non l'avevo visto, perdono. Che lentezza.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Vai qua, ok. Giusto.
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Comunque non mi ricordo che si doveva prendere sti cavolo di thermos.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door.
Vabbè. Cosa là, no? Che cazzo sto? Che mi sento scemo. Dov'è il button over there? Che questo non è. Ah, qua dietro era là. Ok.
I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Sì, io come entro poi? Infatti.
We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed.
Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wade. You just look after yourself.
You gotta be kidding me. Down, boy. Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Guarda quante belle lucine. Niente più lucine, perdono.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could have eaten my eyes.
Che cose sono omini praticamente? Grazie. Ancora vivo? Chi cazzo siete? Oh my god. Dio, come offendo, vuole tutti morti. E mi stanno per ammazzare, ovvio che li voglio morti. È legittima difesa questa. Si chiama legittima difesa. Ah, è vero. E loro invece che mi vogliono accettare come sono. La stessa cosa mi dicono quelli che sparano per strada. Ah, la loro è legittima difesa, anche se mi stanno attaccando loro. Un cazzo. Non hanno armi da fuoco, ma hanno accesse e mi ammazzano. Sono pareti attrezzati da giardino. E quindi mi vogliono potare? Madonna santa. Tu che ne sai che Ala non sia una pianta carnivora che sta distruggendo il mondo? Beh, metaforicamente potrebbe anche avere senso.
Glad I was wrong. It was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
Solo senza sei solo un bianco razzista. Ma non è vero. Ma quanto va? Però sono bianco sì, sono proprio latticino. Non ci posso fare niente, sono nato così.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Sei qua i miei fratellini. Ma sei bianco pure tu.
And I won't need to worry about the room anymore because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
Vedo che non posso fare di colore. No, non ho detto questo.
A memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light.
Pensa, Thomas Zane con sta cosa.
To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Che cazzo. Ascoltiamo un po'. Pensa tu che bel colpo di scena questo. Ti piace questa song?
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come
Se delle canzoni dei giochi, a me piace.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence
Ma io
wants me
questa
to,
canzone.
the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song.
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Che posizione scomoda. Oh, Pommo ancora su Phantom Pain? A che punto è lei? È sicuramente più brava di te. Ah, beh, questo non lo so, non l'ho visto. Ah, appena iniziato, ok. Ci sta. So che anche lei sta facendo tutta la saga, è gran bella roba. Spero che le piaccia. Io continuo a dire che... Non l'ho ancora finito perché dai, manca quella missione principale, ma continuo a dire che... La gente è stronza.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Degli auguri di Snake e Otacon. Tu che hai? Nessuno, perché nessuno mi fa gli auguri.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
Comunque me l'avevi fatti vedere, sì, è bella quella cosa.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Sto sei giochi alla tua vita, donna.
You have one new message. Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night.
Ma no, ma no.
Parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Ci siete voi sull'internet. Tu non mi hai abbandonato.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallic Show.
Molto sfocato.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Ma sei un po' tsundere, tu dai.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for his...
Sam Lake, eccolo là. Sam Lake, che personaggione. Se si può inserire in qualcosa, si inserisce.
Did you watch the show? I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want to ask me something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey.
C'è molto nero, c'è molto nero.
Once this is over,
Quella
let's go
felpa che ha è
again.
nera.
A vacation. Just you and me. So
Anch'io ho
easy
delle
quiet.
felpe nere, mi piacciono le felpe nere. Sì, è proprio della cultura dei miei fratelli. Il nero sta bene su tutto.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Oh.
Good luck, Al.
See you later.
Che bel pacioccone.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Scopo della poliziotta. E no, la poliziotta è per Barry. Lui vuole sua moglie. Deve salvare sua moglie. A Barry lascia la poliziotta. Quel paccioccone ha bisogno della poliziotta.
Daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed, there would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Voglio dire, è vero che comunque, nonostante, ripeto, la ripetitività del gameplay, che secondo me è una cosa negativa per l'appunto per l'esperienza, è troppo uguale dall'inizio alla fine il gameplay. Onestamente comunque il gioco comunque mi ha sempre preso per la trama e per i personaggi, a me piace personalmente. Non è che lo consiglio tutto sto grand horror, però reputo un bel titolo narrativo.
was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
I will kill your wife.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the rider so he could create the ending it wanted. The rider knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the rider from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Mettiamo sotto questi nemici oscuri. Posso entrare dentro? Sì.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Room number 2. Faccio la cosa da prendere qua. Ah, non c'è Reycom. Hotel Majestic. Vedete che questo deposito un imborsabile di $100 per ogni prenotazione, non accettiamo assegni, accettiamo tutte le principali carte di credito o di debito. Checkout ora 10, sono vietati gli animali domestici e la musica ad alto volume. O poveri animali domestici. Un veicolo per stanze. Servizi sono riservati agli ospiti registrati, non sono permesse visite dopo le 21, nessuna eccezione. Preciso soggiorno al Majestic. No, questo è il bagno, non c'è niente. Numero 2? Non si può entrare comunque un po' ovunque. Ok, non lo trovo subito.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Sono Doritos quelle? C'è altro? No? Ok.
Look after yourself and your co-workers.
Could have fooled me, pal.
Direi che ce ne possiamo andare. Non so se c'è qualcosa da là però. Vedere? No, mi sentiamo. My god. Madonna santa. Oh, un sacco di flare, ottimo. Un sacco, una. Non so fossero di più. Ok, no, silenzio. Oh shit. Oh, il frigorifero assassino. Mi sembra ammazzare gli oggetti. Ah, so proprio stronzo.
What the hell?
Abbiamo.
Nice to see you too.
Auto, auto. Ops. Non ci posso credere, sei incriccata. blocca il cazzo? Mi sa di sì, perché sensato come cazzo faccio? Madonna. Come cazzo mi sono bloccato? Mi serviva l'auto. Cazzo sto andando? Quello è uscito. Holy shit. Forse a piedi adesso. C'è la roba qua per caso da prendere? Sì, c'era. Non lo so, credo che sia meglio questo, onestamente. Vabbè, vediamo questo. No, è meglio questo. Tra i due è meglio questo. Non era l'altro. Sai, ora. Oh! Oh! Aspettate. Questa cosa la devo un attimo sistemare perché non so perché lo fa. Devo capirlo. Ok. Scusate, ci sono.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Horizon. Porca puttana. Starti maledetti. C'è altro? No, ok. Sì, fucile da caccia. Shotta questo anche da lontano. Perfetto. Cazzo di viaggio che si sta facendo a...
Mi depura nel modo più naturale. Plin plin.
Plin, plin, plin. Buonasera. Sera. Finito il lavoro? Ok, ok. Però sono andata meglio stasera. Holy shit. Peggio fare le cose fatte male finisce che ci si fa ammazzare. Mi spiace, che palle. Ce l'hai a passare? Sì, sì, ora c'ho la mega batteria, c'ho la cosa proprio gigante. C'ho la torciona. Siamo al capitolo finale, siamo. Ci sono stati colpi di scena boom boom bang bang.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Ah, non lo so che batterie sono qua, però sono belle grosse. Vabbè, sempre della Energizer, eh? Pubblicità, sempre. An Awake sponsored by Energizer. Stilo sono le AA. Poi ci sono le AA, eh? Ci sono quelle quadrate. Sono le V. Le cicce dovrebbe essere C. Ah, non saprei. Ma onestamente preferisco questo. C'è niente qua?
I will never give her to you.
Guarda, un car tornado. Buono, altre munizioni. Le truffe le batterie non mi si ricaricano mai se non le uso per un po'. Qui effettivamente ti frega. Vabbè, dai. Game design. Hanno detto, minchia, se questo qua finiscono le batterie muore davvero. Poi diventa davvero un survival horror. No, no. Vabbè, non è diventato comunque survival horror, ma era per dire una stronzata. Madonna santa. Come cazzo? Finire con un raggio più intenso di 3 secondi, vabbè. Posso dare la volante? No, boh. Boh. Mi doveva aiutare, credo, a combattere questo qua, ma... Mi sa che questo si è buggato. Si era buggato quello là. Ecco cosa manca. Sa che non c'è proprio niente qui. Nella luce ci si poteva anche combattere, sì. Potevo anche stare in mezzo alla luce, però ero comunque circondato. Mi lanciavano le asce addosso. Dottore.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
C'è niente qui da prendere, vero? Chi è? Calma, stavo solo guardando se c'era là dentro.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Madonna santa. Cazzo di viaggio. Ops. Dai, su, sul kart. Taglie, cazzo. Kart section. Non mi sembra molto sicuro, Alan. È Gardaland, sì. Ha già finito? Tutto qui? Sono rimasto delusissimo da questa giostra. Una munizione là, quindi. Per queste sezione di partenze che sembra voglia fare una capriola. Sì, allora, credo che il problema derivi dal fatto che il tasso della corsa è anche quello della schivata. E quindi così lui se sono in sezione di combattimento, come vedi lui corre automaticamente. Se non sono in fase di combattimento. Se sono in fase di combattimento, prima schiva, poi corre. È automatica la cosa. Sì, anche contro questi corpi qua. Vedi, ora l'ha fatto perché c'era ancora la musichetta, era ancora in fase di combattimento. Dove cazzo vado? Ho sbagliato. Se no corre normalmente. Oddio, normalmente. Potrei dire che Alan gli farebbe bene fare un po' più di jogging magari. La menazza di sto uomo, minchia. Non so correre ma sposta roba, non puoi mettere girissimo, due che girarci attorno era difficile. Effettivamente non so come fa a spostare quella roba pesantissima, ok. Fanculo, stavo guardando gli uccelli di merda e sono caduto. E vedete, non so come faccia. Ok, per carità, ci sono le ruote, però ecco, sempre pesante. Poi si spompa in mezzo secondo. È un artista. Lo so. Sì, comunque dire che io pensavo che non me lo permettesse di fare il gioco, ma effettivamente non c'è bisogno che lo spinga. Posso davvero passarci di lato. Se sposto un coronatore, sì, vabbè, come si vede anche questo. Cazzo, ha l'oscurità a terra. Possiamo utilizzare questo che c'è un bordello di munizioni. Dai. Oh la Madonna! Oh cazzo, non te l'avevo visto. Casca tutto qua. È shit sì. Madonna santa, sta pigliello. Oh! Cazzo l'aveva visto questo. Palle questi qua, mamma mia. Vaffanculo. Ehi Goku, buonasera. Passate una buona serata? Sì, vabbè, sono un coglione. Va bene? Ah, mi fa piacere. Bella lì. Qui cade il mondo. Oddio! Che palle, però. Sono tornato una mezz'oretta fa a casa. Ok, ok. Che hai fatto di bello? culo. Ah, ho capito, l'hai persa la partita di basket. Però sei andato un po' in bici, ok. Peccato però. A te piace il basket, quindi? O era giusto per passare un po' di tempo insieme a qualcun altro? Holy shit. Navi. Tutto arriva. Sta arrivando tutto. Se mi piace, anche per passare il tempo. Ok, ok, ci sta. A me non dispiace il basket, però... Diciamo che di per sé gli sport non mi interessano. È raro che mi interessi uno sport. L'unico che mi piace un po' guardare è il tennis. Non che vada appositamente a guardarmelo, però se c'è una partita di tennis, magari me la guardo, ma me la vado proprio a cercare o altro, ripeto, non è che sono interessato granché allo sport. Ah, ok, bene. Sei andato a mangiare fuori?
I needed to get the generator running.
Bene, bene. Una pizzata? Pizza di sabato. Volate via e non rompete le palle. The fuck? Ok. Piano piano sono sceso dal poi PC. Sì, ho fatto alcune cose che sto ancora facendo, però il PC va benissimo. Non c'è da sistemare, giusto c'è da aggiungere dei programmi, delle cose, ma non c'è da sistemare di per sé, ma da Dio. E sono davvero contento. Madonna, sti ascensori mega lenti, mamma mia. Al massimo c'è giusto da testarlo di più. Cioè, magari strizzarlo per vedere un attimino quanto riesce a reggere, cosa riesce a reggere, eccetera, eccetera, ma nulla di che. Vada Dio e non penso che serva neanche.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed
Grazie,
the idea of
Goku,
a
sì, sì.
path. I'd written myself across
Fa
the
piacere
ocean that
vederti.
blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond.
Do as you're told.
Ehi, che è successo? È crashata la connessione per un attimo? Cazzo, stavo andando avanti io. Mi vedete? No, mi sa che è crashata proprio la connessione per un attimo, ma che cazzo? Esatto, Goku ricarica. Di nuovo? Dovrebbe essere a posto adesso. Madonna santa. Che sta succedendo?
Alice never loved you.
Alice non ti ha mai amato. Gne, 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 gne. Sì, no, mi era crashato per qualche ragione. L'importante è che ora vada. Sto capendo un cazzo. È un bordello. Potevo prendere poco essendo che sta piovendo e non mi carica la live e rimane bloccata. Ah, vabbè. C'è proprio quel problema.
You can't win.
Lanciacazzi? Lanciacazzi. Ma dai, però... Stavo andando avanti, la telecamera si è spostata da sola e mi ha fatto cadere, vaffanculo. Aztec. Azteco. Buonasera. Sto sparando agli scuolabus. Perché la figa me la fa andare il punto no? Buh. Strano. Dai però, Alan, salta bene, Madonna Santissima. Vedete il disco, si era proprio crashata la connessione per qualche ragione. Non ho detto nada subito.
Right into its heart to hurt it.
Lo so, io lo stavo pure facendo, ma... Qua. Ci va potenziale di pain. Più o meno, suppongo.
You're making this up.
Madonna santa.
You were having a bad dream.
Che schifo di tuffo. Sì, sì, ma non si sa tuffare, non sa fare.
It was just another nightmare.
Ma è stato il filmato, non l'ho fatto io.
Everything's fine. You're home.
It wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
Oh, baby.
It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman?
I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Addirittura te che vuoi di più? Guarda che è arrivato. Ma ti tira fuori il cazzo.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
RD2, no. È più il Big Daddy questo. Guarda, c'è Nega Alan.
Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Uccello. Uccello. Sembra un punto all'uccello. Hai visto l'astronauta? Ora sai da dove si è ispirato Kojima per il suo logo. Si è ispirato a Alan Wake?
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened. You're not my Barbara.
La musa di The Author? Quale delle tante muse? Che ce ne sono un sacco di muse. Bigio fa tante robe super sexy, tettone, non tettone. Incredibile, impressionante. Lo so che scherzavo, lo so che l'ho capito che scherzavi. Ma secondo te, secondo te? Davvero, certe volte penso che voi pensiate che io sia molto scemo. Sto fingendo. Quanta figa che fa Bigio comunque Nix, cioè incredibile, impressionante. Secondo me è molto arrapato lui, sempre, costantemente. Vabbè, ma stavo cazzeggiando. Ero cazzeggiando.
I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Pazzesco. Ho già capito di mente. Luce. Ha solo dei problemi. Esatto, come tutti noi abbiamo dei problemi. Dipende dalla natura.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane...
La natura è molto credere ai tuoi confronti,
There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Perché te lo meriti, ma non è vero. Non può essere così crudele la natura. Ma non è vero che lo so. Calunnie pesantissime.
Oh no!
Ah, smetti dei pantaloni, vabbè, sott'acqua. Sta nell'episodio 1 e il loop infinito sto gioco, non finisce mai. Perché lui deve scrivere il finale in cui lei si salva. Ah, i capelli sciolti stavolta. Sott'acqua ci sta. Come nuota male. Quello domani, Nix, quello domani. Però Alan... È domani. Vabbè, stasera allora, scusa. È la festa del cervo. I rocchettari qua.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Ed è finito. Ha salvato sua moglie, ma a che prezzo? Doveva far finire il libro in maniera corretta. Ma lui è rimasto lì a scrivere. Oh, c'è il maggiore Tom! Dai che mi mutano la live. Dai, cazzo! Tanti va bene questa Nix, dai, ci sta. Cazzo però. Comunque stanno facendo Alan Wake 2 finalmente, quindi sono curioso. Il prezzo forse sa scrivere. Boom, pazzesco. Che sei, terrazza, che non è possibile. Ma c'è il maggiore Tom. Ma c'è il Gran Control to Maggiore Tom. Versione originale della 360. Dalla... Sì, però voglio farvela ascoltare. Vabbè, la parte finale è qua. Però per come te le domande abbiamo usato devo... No, ma infatti. Sono cose che si accettano. Per essere hater implica che me ne frega qualcosa di Alan Wake. Ma questo è il maggiore Tom. Ma guarda che a prescindere ormai è troppo tardi. Hanno già mutato. Se l'hanno fatto, mi hanno già mutato. Infatti in questo momento se sto parlando magari nel video non si capisce perché non mi si sente. Per i fratelli neri. Io ho un sacco di felpe nere, mi piacciono pure le magliette nere. Mi piace il nero. Il nero sta su tutto. Sta pure sui neri. No, non fa miracoli, no. Però. No, infatti. Però sta su tutto. Comunque abbiamo finito questo. Ora io quasi sarei pure curioso di provare American Nightmare, perché non l'ho mai provato, giuro un caso. Forse in una live lo finiamo pure. Ci penso. Se no passiamo poi al prossimo horror che mi ero segnato.